know that all of the psychics that we have met with and that we're obsessed with are all full of they all collectively, maybe 4 of them, have told me I was going to pass the bar. So they're all full pathological liars. Don't believe anything.
Breaking right now, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry lied. Not for the first time, but this time publicly, in terms of Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party.
When the Kardashians end up looking more honest than actual royalty, you know the system is broken. And that's exactly where we are right now. Kim and Khloe Kardashian just dropped the truth about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry on their podcast. And honestly, it's brutal.
So, like, they are not fans of Harry and Meghan, I don't think, after this. Like, they try to play it off pretty nice, but they are not fans.
This isn't just about some birthday party pics. It's about a long trail of half-truths finally catching up to them. If someone's willing to lie about a party, what else are they hiding? Let's break down what really went down, because the details here, they matter. November 10th, Kris Jenner's 70th birthday blowout at Jeff Bezos' Beverly Hills mansion. Carrie and Meghan stroll in. No sneaking around, no back doors. They walk straight through the front entrance, cameras flashing everywhere. Meghan smiling like she just won the lottery. Inside, they're striking poses with the Kardashians' pro photographers. Multiple angles, all smiles. Everyone's vibing, having a blast.
As absurd as ever. Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
She showed up at the Kris Jenner 70th birthday bash with Harry and got her picture taken. And I'm just going to be honest, she didn't look good in either shot.
The Kardashians post the photos to Instagram. And then, less than an hour later, poof, they vanish. Immediately, Harry and Meghan's team goes into overdrive. The press, the statements. We never gave permission. There was a consent form. We checked the box saying no photos. But the Kardashians posted anyway.
Oh my gosh, how horrible. Once again, Harry and Meghan are confused. They don't know what they want. They want to be included at parties like this and go to parties like this, but they don't want the pictures out?
Yeah, she's breaking her silence, guys, on why Meghan and Harry and why those photos were actually deleted.
And oh, by the way, tomorrow is Remembrance Day. We can't be seen partying while honoring fallen soldiers. Sounds almost noble on the surface, right? Except there's one massive problem. Harry walked into that party wearing a poppy on his lapel. Think about that. The whole symbol of Remembrance Day pinned right there as he's smiling for the cameras. You don't forget a day when it's literally on your chest. That's like wearing your wedding ring and saying, oops, I forgot I'm married. And this is huge because Harry has built his post-royal life around veterans, the Invictus Games, his military service, and his bond with servicemen and women. We're supposed to believe he just forgot Remembrance Sunday? Please, the poppy is photographic proof. It's right there in the pictures. This isn't gossip, it's evidence. And it gets even juicier.
Oh, there are cameras here? Oh my God, we showed up to an event of the Kardashians and there's cameras? No! What on earth? How dare you take our picture? How dare you take our picture?
That is a manipulation of the truth, because if there are no consent forms for any guests, then that's just Harry and Meghan saying, well, we didn't explicitly give permission. We didn't sign anything that said we were allowed to be photographed.
Kim and Khloe went on Khloe's podcast and straight up shredded Harry and Meghan's story. Kim starts diplomatic. Mom and Meghan have been friends for years. They have a really sweet relationship. Catch that? Mom and Meghan, not Meghan and us. First subtle shade, delivered smooth.
Where Kim Kardashian and Khloe make clear quite a few important things. Number one, they are not friends with Ms. Markle at all. The friendship is between Meghan and their mother.
Then Kim spills the truth. We're never ones to post without permission. That's not us. We're respectful. We were told it was totally fine to post. Translation: we asked, you said yes. And yes, we have the receipts. And that so-called consent form Harry and Meghan claimed existed? Kim sets the record straight. There was none.
That they didn't check the consent form, but there was no consent form. There was no consent form. We know they came out later.
They talked face to face. They went through the photos together. Harry and Meghan personally approved which ones could be shared. But then, after the pics went up and the UK backlash hit, suddenly it's take them down.
So what I will say is confirmation of what I suggested last week, that Meghan was also a crasher to that part. And so I think Meghan was secretly happy the pictures are out there. I mean, we've known for a long time, Lady C, she has actually been desperate to be photographed with the Kardashians.
Khloe laughs and adds, We have the craziest, funniest photos from that night, but we were posting just the dignified ones. Think about that. They literally have worse pics in the vault, shots that would make Harry and Meghan look even more ridiculous, and they chose not to share them. That's actually classy.
And they're basically saying, in my opinion, Harry and Meghan are liars. They were lying when they said we didn't have permission or we did it without their consent.
Then Kim drops some genius level advice to Meghan. Why don't we make this funny? Come over. I'll shoot you in Skims. We'll post it. Then 30 minutes later, I'll say, sorry, didn't have permission, and delete it. Lean into the joke. Meghan said, no. And that says everything you need to know. Kim Kardashian built an empire by being real and laughing at herself, offered Meghan a gift-wrapped chance to diffuse the whole situation, and Meghan couldn't take it. Why? Because nothing can ever be funny, uncontrolled, or imperfect for her. Everything has to be curated, staged, flawless. No room to admit a mistake.
Everything fails with her. She doesn't want to show up and be truthful. She wants to lie and make things look one way when the reality is something else.
Meanwhile, the Kardashians, they get social media. They roll with it. They joke about themselves. They're honest about what they are. Reality TV stars who turned that into a billion-dollar brand. They don't pretend to be something they're not.
They were trying to throw the Kardashians under the bus, which is incredibly stupid. They're some of the most powerful people in Hollywood.
Now let's break down what really happened. Trust your instincts. This had nothing to do with Remembrance Day. Look at those photos. Really look. Meghan looks awful. That outfit, cheap. Posture, slouched. She's dowdy standing next to Kim and the other guests. And Harry? Caught on camera staring directly at Kris Jenner's chest, leering at 70-year-old Kris Jenner's cleavage. That's what they wanted pulled. Not a sudden wave of patriotism, but because Meghan looked bad and her vanity couldn't handle it. The optics were a disaster. They walked into that party knowing exactly what day it was. They posed for photos, knowing they'd be shared. The panic hit only when they saw how terrible they looked, and the British press started roasting them for partying the night before Remembrance Sunday.
You don't want to look frivolous. It's just about optics. And with Harry being so closely tied to the military, making that a huge, enormous part of his platform, with the Invictus Games and everything, it was sheer stupidity to go.
What Harry and Meghan thought was going to be an excellent idea has backfired in the biggest way and ended up being a huge mess. I mean, go figure. Pretty much everything Harry and Meghan try to do turns into a big fat mess.
And get this, their PR person at the time reportedly quit right after this fiasco. Imagine trying to manage clients who make these disasters, refuse your advice, lie to the press, and even turn down brilliant ideas like Kim's Skims suggestion because they can't laugh at themselves. Here's why this birthday party scandal matters. It's not an isolated mess. It's part of a pattern. Remember the Oprah interview? 17 documented lies. 17 from claiming they secretly married 3 days before the wedding, which the Archbishop of Canterbury confirmed was false. From claiming Archie was denied a title because of his race, which was actually just royal protocol, nothing to do with race, to alleging someone in the family made biased remarks about his skin. Harry later backtracked and admitted Meghan never actually said that. Or take the court case where Meghan had to confess she lied. She got her friends talking to the press about that letter to her father, then testified she didn't commit perjury, and somehow still won the case.
Chaos. This is why their PR is such an epic disaster. They're wanting to play all sides. They're trying to do everything and they're ending up with nothing.
She's lied about her dad. Thomas Markle lied about her sister, and she even claimed she didn't know the royal family. Girl, you had Princess Diana posters in your dorm room. Remember the Pat Tillman Award drama? His mother publicly begged Harry not to accept it because he didn't deserve it. Did he step aside gracefully? Nope, he took it anyway. Then there's the Valdi shooting memorial, where Meghan showed up with a photographer in tow to snap pictures of herself mourning, using dead young person as a photo op. Every relationship she's had, every bridge burned. Thomas Markle, her sister Samantha, old friends, Jessica Mulroney, the royal family, the British public, and now the Kardashians are on that list too. So when someone lies about a simple birthday party, about whether they gave permission for photos, about forgetting what day it was, with a poppy pinned on their jacket, it makes you question everything. If they'll lie about the small stuff, why would anyone believe them about the big stuff? The discrimination allegations, the mental health claims, any of it.
I do think she messed with the wrong people, though, when it comes to the Kardashians, because the one thing about the Kardashians, and I think, look, genuinely, Kim and Khloe showed her a lot of respect. That could have been a lot worse.
And here's the kicker. Meghan thought she was infiltrating Hollywood's elite, thought getting close to Kris Jenner would give her access to the inner circle. But Kim makes it crystal. Meghan's friends with her mom, not with them.
She targets the people that can do something for her. And so Kim makes it very clear that the friendship that Meghan has is with her mother, and not with Kim.
Kris might play nice. She's a savvy businesswoman, always looking for opportunities. But Kim and Khloe, they see right through it.
We have the craziest, funnest photos from that night, you know, but we
It almost sounds like a threat. We have the craziest, funnest photos, but we're not going to post them all because, we're professional.
Number one, she doesn't call her the Duchess of Sussex. She calls her Meghan Markle. That's an obvious disrespect.
Meghan targets older, wealthy, powerful women as stepping stones. Oprah, Tyler Perry, the Gettys, Kris Jenner. The daughters her age, they don't want anything to do with her. Kim, Khloe, Beyonce, silent for years. Let's be clear, Meghan was never really Hollywood. She had a supporting role on a Canadian cable show. That's not Hollywood. Hollywood is Kim Kardashian, who turned controversy into a billion-dollar empire. Hollywood is people who understand the game.
My particular theory is that Meghan is always on the hunt for a sugar mama, a older woman who has a lot more money and influence than her than she can grift off of. That is always what Meghan is searching for. And although Kris is quote unquote close, I think Kris is of course well aware of the grifting, and she's close in the sense that they talk, but they're not like super close. We haven't heard of Meghan ever hanging out with them really much or anything like that. I think they like see each other occasionally, but they're not picking up the phone and chatting.
In 2025, Meghan's still stuck in 2010, thinking she can control her image with old school PR and paparazzi shots. She doesn't get social media. She doesn't get authenticity. Modern audiences can smell fake from a mile away. Look at that Valentine's Day photo she just dropped for her American Riviera Orchard brand. It's bizarre, totally off. She's in black and white, hiding behind a menu, hat and sunglasses on like she's on some secret spy mission. And what does that have to do with Valentine's Day? With love with jam, which is what she's supposedly selling. There's no connection, no brand identity, no authenticity, just smoke, mirrors, and people are so over it.
And that gives you a recipe for disaster, because royalty and celebrity don't mix like this when it comes to trying to create a brand.
Meanwhile, back in the UK, Prince William is watching this train wreck unfold. He just hired Lisa Ravenscroft, a top-tier crisis PR expert, as his new head of press. Not a coincidence. He knows what's coming, because Harry, he wants back in. He's miserable in California. No friends except Nacho Figaris, making barely any money, rarely leaves the house. And the Invictus Games are coming to the UK in July, which means Meghan will be there.
I think Prince William has hired this PR crisis person to come in and to prepare, essentially, for what is to come.
William knows it. Everyone knows it. Meghan will bring drama. She always does. Headlines, chaos, overshadowing the working royals. It's her MO. Charles may be extending olive branches, trying to make peace, but William, he sees them as a real threat. He's quoted saying he has no choice but to protect the crown and the family. The split is obvious. Harry wants to go home. Meghan wants Hollywood fame. Those goals can't coexist. You can't be a working royal in London and a celebrity influencer in LA. They tried and it blew up
I think what you find here is a conflict of purpose of this couple. Meghan wanting to be all in on Hollywood, and Harry doesn't want anything to do with it. I think Meghan may still keep trying to maintain her Hollywood ifs, her Hollywood wannabe ambitions. But we'll have to wait and see.
Meanwhile, Catherine is out there doing real royal work. She showed up at a rugby club in awful weather, hair braided, playing with kids in the rain. She looked real, relatable, and happy. Front pages everywhere. That's what real royalty looks like. Not staged photo ops, not manufactured, candid moments, just showing up and doing the work.
Yeah, and what's so interesting is to see her wearing a braid like that. Meghan has yet to wear her hair in such a way, and she's supposed to be the woman of color. I mean, that is very telling for me.
And here's the kicker. The Kardashians did what the royal family can't because of protocol. They told the truth publicly. They called out the lies without being nasty, which somehow makes it even more devastating.
I was like, we should do a full Skims campaign. Take the photo, even just us. Like, I'll shoot you at mom, post it, and then delete it like 30 minutes later. And then I say, oh, sorry, I didn't have permission to post those photos for the campaign.
You can't claim to champion veterans while partying the night before Remembrance Sunday. You can't demand privacy while posing for professional photos. And when you lose a PR battle to the Kardashians, when Kim and Khloe come out looking more honest than you, that's it. It's over. This isn't just deleted Instagram photos, it's a pattern, confirmation of what we've been saying for years. Meghan Markle, Hollywood dream, just crashed and burned at a birthday party. Lies approved, optics terrible, can't keep her story straight. If you want to keep up with this saga, and trust me, there's more drama coming, hit that subscribe button. Comment your thoughts, like the video if you want to see more, and most important, subscribe, because every single day I share a new video breaking it all down for you.